We're going to do a half updo with a ponytail. So what I've done is I've sectioned off the front section right down the middle. So center part. Then we've gone from the highest point of the head right here, the balance point, and we've gone to the top of the earlobe. So right there, that highest point of the earlobe, we're going to part right to that point on both sides. We're going to clip those two pieces out of the way. Then we're going to go into the top area, and we just want to section off this top area here. And this is kind of from the round of the head, or we call it the horseshoe area. And I've got a slight peak in the center, so a slight point into the middle. We're going to be working there. What I did here was I just did a very loose braid just to hold it out of the way, because I'm not going to touch any of the hair down below. I'm only going to work in the top, and then I'm going to work in the sides. So we're going to start there. We're going to work in the top first, so get the back out of the way. I've got the top area here. We're going to go in and we're going to do some light cushioning. So you're going to take skinny parts. We're going to pick up the hair. We're going to stack that hair. So this is a little bit of cushioning. We're going to take the comb, and again, it's not to tangle it, it's to stack it. You want to push down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to stack it so it stays lightly standing up. I'm going to take my next section of hair. I'm going to, again, one direction only. So push down, push down, push down, push down, stacking it up. So what you want to do is build up that cushioning area. I'm going to take my next section right across in that area. I'm going to pick that up. So skinny section, so I get lots of stacking. And I'm going to stack that hair up, push that out of the way. Now I'm getting into bigger sections here, so I'm going to break it up into two. And I'm going to divide this in half because it's still too thick. I'm going to pull this up, and I want to stack, pull it up and away. Okay, so you do not want to tangle the hair, you want to stack that hair. I'm going to do the same on this side over here. So I'm going to take what's left. This was clipped out of the way. I'm going to divide that into two because it's an inch of hair, which is too much to take all at once. I'm going to stack that hair up, and I'm going to stack that hair up. If I was working on a client, I might take a little hairspray and spray in there. We're on a mannequin, so we're not going to use some hairspray because we're going to use them again and again. So right now we're just going to work with the cushioning. So we're going to take this back, and now we're going to smooth this out into a ponytail. The whole idea is to create smoothness on top with your brush, but yet still leave cushioning on the underneath. So when you're starting on top, you want to just brush lightly and not brush all the way through. So it's smoothing it out here, grabbing your hand a little closer, smoothing it out on top. Brush a little bit from the underneath. You want to smooth that out, but you still want to leave some cushioning in underneath so you get a little bit of a bump in that crown area. So you don't want to remove it all. You are brushing just very lightly, smoothing it out, still leaving cushioning underneath so that you get this bump, that volume on the top, but yet really nice and smooth on the top. I'm going to take my hand, move it a little closer, smoothing it out, all the way around. So I've got it nice and smooth. So if I take a look here, I can look at the top, and then top is really smooth, and I've got a little bit of cushioning, so I'm going to be able to push that up. So it should be nice and shiny and smooth. I'm going to take this ponytail, so my hands against the head, take that ponytail. I'm just going to give it a twist. So I'm going to turn it over once, and I'm going to give it a push so that I get some volume in there. I'm going to take my bobby pins now. So I should have my bobby pins ready to go, and I want to crisscross my bobby pins. So it should be tight on this side, tight on this side. I've got it held in the middle after I crisscross, turn that hair over. I'm going to put my one bobby pin in, and I went upwards this direction. I'm going to take another bobby pin because bobby pins don't work just all by themselves. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to go crisscross. So now I'm going to go make an X, and I'm going to crisscross and make sure they lock in together. So I've got two bobby pins going like this right across so that it is stayed and secure. Now I can take gently, without pulling that out, and just brush the remainder. So I don't want to take that out. I just want to brush that down because it's going to blend into the rest of the hair. Now I have to cover this, and I want to incorporate my sides. So I'm going to take my side section here, and I'm going to bring that back. So I want to take this, crisscross over to the other side. So I'm going to brush it nice and smooth, but I'm just going to show you here. And I'm going to take it right across, so it's going to cover this. I'm going to take it right across and anchor it. I can't just put a pin or it's going to show. So I have to turn it over and put the pin right in there. So I'm going to take this section on this side. I'm going to smooth it out so it's nice and smooth. Grab all of that hair, make sure my part is nice and neat down the center. I'm going to smooth out that hair. I'm going to bring it together. So use your hand, bring it together nice and smooth. I'm going to bring it into a ponytail. I'm going to take it across, but what I want to do is I'm going to take my bobby pin. I always want to go upwards, so I'm opening up my pin. I've got it upwards. I'm going to turn my pin over, so all that hair has to stay in there. I'm going to turn this over and push it up into those pins. So there it goes up like that, pushing in, and again I want to crisscross with another pin. So I'm going to go underneath so I don't see it, and I need to make an X with that pin so that it stays. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to grab my front section here. There's my front section here. I'm going to brush this all back. So I want to smooth this out. So really it's about a simple half updo, but really nice and neat. So smooth it out. Again, don't get frustrated if you don't get it on the first try. I'm going to take this section. I want to take it right across the center. So make sure it looks good here and here. And then I'm going to put my pin in and fold it and go under this way. So I'm going to take my bobby pin. I'm going to place it upwards. So here's my pin. I'm going to place that upwards, get all the hair in there. So if I'm missing some hair, I need to go back, open it up. I'm going to slide all of that hair. I just need to go this way. So I need to slide all of that hair in like this. So I've got my pin up. I'm going to turn, so here's my hair here. I want to turn my hair over, so I'm going to take my finger, turn it over, and I'm going to push upwards. My thumb is holding onto that. I'm going to take another bobby pin, and I need to find that pin underneath, and I need to crisscross it. So I'm going to open up this pin. I'm going to go in, and I need to hit that other bobby pin. If I don't crisscross it with another pin, it will not stay. Then I'm going to take my bottom out here, and I want to brush this. I'm going to push this up because I don't want to see any pins when you're done. And I've got the nice crisscross. I'm going to smooth this out. Make sure I've got it locked. If I feel that I need another bobby pin just to secure it, again, I can go in. I want to hide my pins. I don't want to see them, so I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to make sure it's secure so that she can go out and party all night and it's not going to fall out. So here, smooth this down. I should have smooth on the top with volume, tight on the side, folding over, pinning up, and then I should have nice long hair going down at the back. So here it is here. There's your smooth crisscross over. So pull this tight in there. I'm just going to adjust that. And then around to the other side. We've got tight over on this end and then down at the back. So again, one side's just slightly looser for me. I'm going to go in. I'm going to adjust this. I just need to use my fingers and pull that tighter. And I'm going to take one more pin. I'm just going to anchor it a little bit more. So you adjust as needed, but the whole idea is you do not want to see any bobby pins when you're done. You want both sides to match, and it should be a nice crisscross over that way. And there you go. So there's your half pony updo. Again, if we were at the salon, we'd be maybe curling this. Right now, we're just going to leave it straight, but you would have some curls in here. If you look in your textbook, there is step-by-step photos on how to do this updo as well.